Chosen one, stop scrolling. If you leave now, you will miss a moment that does not come back. You didn't land on this by chance. This message found you because it was meant to reach you now, not later. Not when it is convenient. Something is shifting, and you can feel it, even if you cannot explain it yet. There is a pressure in the air, a quiet command cutting through the noise saying, "Get up, pay attention." This moment matters more than you realize. You have been asking, you have been waiting, you have wondered how much longer it would take, or if anything was really changing at all. This is the answer you have been looking for, even if it doesn't look the way you expected. What comes next is too important to treat casually. This is not something you play in the background. This is a line being drawn. Right here, right now, you are standing closer to a breakthrough than you think. Close enough that distraction has been working overtime. Close enough that delay almost feels reasonable. Close enough that giving up would feel justified. But that is exactly why this moment feels urgent. Something has been trying to keep you from staying present, from listening all the way through, from realizing what is opening in front of you. This season of waiting is ending, not someday, not eventually. Now, you are being pulled out of hoping and into having, out of asking and into stepping forward. But here is the part most people miss, and it is the reason many never cross over. There is a warning inside this moment. Don't brush this off. Don't tell yourself you will come back later. What is being set in motion requires your full attention. This isn't for everyone, and you already know that. If you feel that pull in your chest, that quiet tension telling you to stay, that isn't emotion. It is recognition. It is awareness. It is the signal that this moment is touching something meant for you. And in just a moment, something will be revealed that explains why this had to reach you now, why the timing feels sharp, and why not everyone is meant to hear the next part. Most people will not stay long enough to catch it. If you do, you will understand what is really happening. This is your moment. This is the appointment that cannot be delayed. Heaven is drawing a line in time and calling your name, saying, "I will not let you pass this by." What comes next is not small, and it is not temporary. It is the kind of shift that rearranges a life. You are here because this moment was set, not because you wandered into it. Something has been unfolding quietly, and now it is reaching the surface. You are reading these words because this encounter was arranged with precision, like Esther being brought before the king for such a time as this. You didn't arrive early or late. You arrived on purpose. What looks ordinary on the surface is carrying uncommon weight beneath it. This interruption is heavier than it appears. Signs rarely announce themselves the way we expect. Sometimes they slip into our path disguised as routine, waiting to see if we recognize their voice. What you thought was random is actually an invitation to step forward. A door is opening, and it responds not to curiosity, but to willingness. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. There is a timing at work here that goes beyond logic. You can feel it settling in your spirit, steady and undeniable. This is the moment everything before now has been pointing toward. Like Joseph standing at the threshold between the prison and the palace, every delay has been preparation, not denial. The design is already moving, and you are not watching it from the outside. You are standing in the center of it. There is no returning to who you were before this awareness. Awakening doesn't begin with answers. It begins with recognition, with the courage to stay present when something within you is being stirred awake. That pull you feel is not imagination. It is the echo of purpose responding to its call. In the noise of daily life, this voice is often missed, but today it is rising above everything else. You were chosen to hear this now, to pause, to listen, and to receive what is about to challenge what you thought you knew. And soon you will understand why this moment had to arrive exactly like this, and why not everyone is meant to carry what comes next. Heaven has been moving long before you noticed, arranging paths, shifting timing, drawing lines you couldn't yet see, and now it has brought you here. This is the moment your attention is being called back, not to noise, not to urgency, but to the quiet place where your purpose waits. There is a pressure in the air, a holy insistence that now is the time to wake up to what you were created for. You may feel unsure, even resistant. Part of you wonders what comes next, or whether you are ready at all. But alignment does not ask for certainty, only willingness. Nothing has gone wrong. Nothing has been wasted. You are being pulled into something larger than your fear, larger than your doubt. Like Elijah, hearing the whisper after the wind and fire, this call is gentle, but it is exact. Only 30 minutes are being asked of you, not because heaven lacks power, but because your soul has been neglected. You have been moving non-stop, giving everything outward, while something within you has been running dry. You have forgotten what it feels like to sit long enough for truth to reach you. These 30 minutes are not a demand. They are a doorway. Stillness is where restoration begins. Not in effort, not in striving, but in presence. The world will keep pulling, but for this brief window, you are being offered space to return to what matters. This is not about listening with your ears alone. It is about allowing guidance to settle deep enough to realign you from the inside out. You have been emptied by responsibility, by expectation, by carrying more than you were meant to carry alone. Like the widow whose oil only ran out when the pouring stopped, you were never meant to live depleted. Heaven sees the exhaustion you have hidden and the strength you have had to fake. And now something different is being offered. This is not a quick refill. This is restoration, the kind that reaches identity, not just emotion. You were made to live filled, steady, clear, alive with purpose, not surviving but overflowing. And what is coming is not just enough to get you through. It is enough to change how you move forward. This is the moment where emptiness ends and renewal begins. Not someday. Now, before we continue, let's pause for a moment. This isn't a small moment, and it is not happening by chance. If this message has touched your heart, take a deep breath and allow yourself to be fully present. Before we go any further, I want you to do something seemingly simple, yet profoundly spiritual. An act of spiritual acceptance. First, like this video, let that click be more than just a gesture. Let it be a silent declaration. I welcome what God is saying into my life. Second, subscribe and stay connected, not just with one channel, as we are aiming for 20,000 subscribers, but with the flow of messages that guide, awaken, and strengthen your spirit, so you don't miss out on what is meant for you. Third, write the number 999 or 777 inches. The comments as your declaration. Write your city and location in the comments. Lord, I am the one you are looking for. I embrace the transformation you are leading me toward. And for those who feel guided by the Lord and are able to support this mission through prayer, words, or by sending a super thanks, know that you are not simply giving. You are standing alongside us as a companion in this sacred task, helping this message reach others who are seeking hope and guidance. Amen. There is urgency in the air. You can sense it. It feels like creation itself has gone quiet, as if everything is leaning forward, waiting. The countdown has already started. A shift is moving beneath the surface, and your life is being pulled into alignment, whether you are aware of it yet or not. Awakening is no longer distant. It is close. This is no longer about if it will happen, but when, and that moment is pressing in now. You may not see it with your eyes, but something is changing in the unseen. Like Israel standing at the edge of the Jordan before the waters parted, you are positioned at the threshold. One step separates what was from what will be. Every second carries weight. There is no room left for delay. What has been prepared is ready. Doors are loosening. Paths are clearing. What feels like pressure is actually preparation. This countdown is not pointing to an event outside of you, but to a transformation within you, a moment when who you have been can no longer contain who you are becoming. Heaven is already in motion, shaping you for the season ahead. Courage is being drawn out of you. Faith is being activated. Time is moving, but you were chosen with this moment in mind. The window is open. Step forward. In the middle of this shift, distractions will rise. They always do. They come quietly at first, then all at once, pulling at your attention from every side, trying to fragment what is being formed within you. But the call remains clear. Do not surrender your focus. The world is loud by design, yet you were shaped to recognize a quieter voice, one that leads upward. Distraction doesn't always look like chaos. Sometimes it looks like responsibility, pressure, unanswered fears, or the constant demand to keep moving. Like Martha, busy in the house, while Mary stayed at Jesus' feet, many good things can still pull you away from the necessary thing. None of these forces can steal what has been prepared for you unless you allow them to. This is the moment to rise above the noise, to choose alignment over overload, stillness over strain, attention over impulse. Look honestly at where your focus has been settling, what has been draining your awareness, what has been diluting your sense of call. Something is waiting to be revealed, but clarity requires space. When the noise quiets and your heart turns fully toward what is calling you forward, everything else begins to lose its grip. What remains is direction, what remains is purpose, and what comes next becomes unmistakably clear. Brace yourself. A spiritual earthquake is approaching, and it will reach deeper than surface change. It will touch the foundations you have built your life upon. You may not see it yet, but something immense is already moving. Like a low rumble beneath solid ground, the shift has begun. What once felt secure is starting to loosen, not to harm you, but to prepare you. A powerful rearranging is taking place within your spirit and around your life. What cannot grow with you is being unsettled. Earthquakes are never gentle. They disrupt what is familiar and expose what was hidden. Yet they also create space for renewal. When Paul and Silas were shaken in the prison, the chains fell and the doors opened. In the same way, this moment may feel disorienting, even uncomfortable, but it signals awakening. The ground is moving because you are about to rise. Do not fear the shaking. This is not collapse. This is clearing. Old patterns, quiet doubts, buried fears are losing their hold. What once confined you cannot remain intact. The shaking is precise. It knows exactly what to remove and what to preserve. When the ground stills, you will not return to who you were. You will stand clearer, steadier, and ready for what comes next. Let the tremor do its work. It is not here to break you. It is here to remake you. This is the confirmation you have been waiting for. Not imagined, not assumed. You are chosen. Among countless lives moving through the world, heaven has marked you with intention. The purpose over your life is too precise to ignore any longer. You may have questioned your value or wondered if you misunderstood the path, but this moment removes the doubt. Like David overlooked in the field until the oil was poured, selection does not follow human logic. What has been placed on you cannot be taken back. Favor is resting on your life, and it is time to recognize who you are becoming. Being chosen was never about perfection or performance. It was always about calling. Gideon hid while heaven named him mighty. In the same way, your past does not define you. Your failures do not disqualify you. What others said you were never able to be does not stand. You are defined by purpose, by grace, by a plan that has been unfolding even when you couldn't see it. You may not fully grasp it yet, but this moment marks a beginning. The confirmation is no longer quiet. It is steady, unmistakable, alive within you. Everything you have endured has been shaping you for this point, preparing you to carry what comes next. Let this truth settle in you. You are chosen, you are marked. And what is unfolding now is only the beginning of what you were set apart to become. You felt it, haven't you? That quiet pull in your chest, the gentle insistence in your spirit, the moments when something within you stirred and you looked away because you weren't sure you were ready to face it. But this can no longer be ignored. The season of quiet nudges is ending. What once whispered is now rising in strength. The call that followed you patiently is standing in front of you. Like Jonah hearing his name again after running, you are being summoned to wake up, to rise, to step fully into who you were formed to be. Hiding has run its course. The sleep is breaking. You are being called out of stillness and into movement. What once felt distant is now unmistakable. Purpose is sharpening. Direction is clarifying. This voice will not fade because it has been echoing since before you knew how to listen. To turn away now would be to abandon what has been waiting for you all along. The story is moving forward, and your place in it is opening. If you have resisted this moment, it wasn't rejection, it was mercy. Time was being made for you to grow into what you carry. This is not pressure. This is invitation, not force, but fulfillment. This is the moment when your purpose can no longer stay quiet. The call is clear now, and it is time to answer. You may not recognize it yet, but the shift has already begun. Something is turning beneath the surface. What you have been waiting for is not approaching from a distance. It is unfolding now, quietly but decisively. The movement that will carry you from where you are into where you were always meant to stand is already in motion, like light breaking through. Before the sun appears, change often starts unseen. Do not underestimate small signs. Behind what looks still, alignment is happening. What feels slow is precise. What feels delayed is deliberate. When the shift becomes visible, it will come with surprise, not fear, but awe, like Peter stepping onto the water before he understood how it was possible. You will realize you were supported all along. What once felt unreachable is loosening its grip. Doors that refuse to move are beginning to open. What you accepted as impossible is quietly rearranging itself. This is not only about what changes around you, it is about what has been changing within you. Perspective is sharpening, capacity is expanding, strength is rising where doubt once lived. When clarity arrives, you will see the pattern clearly and understand that nothing was random. The shift is real, it is active, and when it fully reveals itself, it will leave no question that you are being guided every step of the way. Heaven is already speaking to you through signs, visions, and moments that break through the ordinary. They may come in dreams, sudden clarity, or encounters that feel too precise to ignore. You are not being left to guess your direction. Confirmation is being given clearly and repeatedly. So you no longer have to question whether you are on the right path. When answers seem delayed, it is often because your sight is being sharpened, like Samuel learning to recognize the voice calling him in the night. Awareness grows before understanding does. A word from a stranger, a dream that mirrors your situation, a message that lands directly in your spirit. These are not accidents. They are alignment. These signs are not random moments. They are assurance. They are reminders that you are not walking alone. Do not dismiss what is being shown to you. Each signal is a quiet, yes, guiding your steps and confirming that heaven is near. Beyond what you can see, help has already been dispatched. Angels are at work, active and present, moving alongside your obedience. From the moment you leaned into this call, unseen hands began arranging protection, opening paths and holding you steady. You may not see them, but you are surrounded. Like Elijah, strengthened by an angel in the wilderness, support often comes when strength feels thin, peace that arrives without reason, protection when you should have fallen, direction when the way seemed unclear. These are signs of accompaniment. You are not alone on this path. Heaven is near, guidance is active, and everything unfolding around you is confirming that you are being led, watched over, and prepared for what comes next. It is time to rise. The call has already gone out. You were chosen, and now you are being summoned to stand as who you were always meant to be. No more shrinking, no more hiding in plain sight. The world is darker than it looks, and your light is needed now. Strength is being poured into you, not to fight endlessly, but to stand unshaken when it matters most. Nothing you have walked through was wasted. Every pressure, every delay, every hard season was shaping you for this moment. You are stronger than you think, steadier than you feel, and far more capable than you have allowed yourself to believe. Light was never meant to stay contained. It was meant to be seen. What you carry is meant to guide others, like a signal in the distance. Your presence is meant to remind people where hope still exists. This is the moment to stand fully upright, to stop doubting what has already been placed inside you. You have been equipped for this, not lacking anything required to step forward. There is power in your voice, not noise, but resonance. Your words are meant to move, to reach farther than your immediate world. Influence is expanding, and soon you will realize your reach was never meant to be small. What you carry is not just for those near you. It is meant to travel, to cut through distraction, to find people at the exact moment they are ready to hear it. You may feel surrounded by louder voices, but none carry what you carry. Your message holds clarity, truth, and light that cannot be replicated. Now is the time to speak, not cautiously, not halfway, but fully. Through whatever space opens to you, your voice will arrive where it is needed. Lives will shift because you chose not to stay silent. This was never about self-promotion. It was always about release. You were formed to speak, to guide, to illuminate paths others cannot yet see. The world is crowded, but it is also searching, and what it is searching for sounds like your voice, Lord of the unseen. I come before you in this sacred pause. I surrender the noise, the fear, the delay, and the excuses that have kept me half awake. If this moment is truly appointed, then let my spirit recognize it without hesitation. Break every chain that distraction wrapped around my attention. Restore what exhaustion has stolen from me. Align my heart with your timing, not my comfort. If doors are opening, give me courage to step through them. If shaking is coming, let it clear what cannot grow with me. Fill me again until I overflow with clarity, obedience, and holy fire. I declare that my waiting season is ending now, and I will not retreat back into doubt. Speak, Lord. I am listening. Lead me, mark me, use me, and let what begins in the unseen become undeniable in my life. Amen. If you are still here, that matters. Subscribe and stay connected as this channel grows toward 20,000 subscribers. Every connection strengthens the impact of this message. In the comments, write 999 or 777 and be sure to share your city and location so we know where this message is reaching. Your interaction helps this message continue moving, and your support through super thanks helps it reach even further. What if the reason you feel this urgency right now is because heaven is opening one door and you only have minutes before it moves again? Amen.